Yo, Internet, tonight we got a special treat for you. We got the founder of the other Bomb Squad, 1/3 of the Locks. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, top 5, dead or alive, Internet. Tonight we bring to the Combat Jack Show, Complex TV, Jadakiss. Welcome to the Combat Jack Show. Jada! We got Jada in the building. What's up, sir?
I mean, you know, just happy to be here. What's up,
We're happy
baby?
to have you here, man.
No doubt. Long time. This is a special occasion.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Now, what's the process? What's the writing process that keeps your shit so sharp, man? Damn near 20 years later, man.
Oh, well, first from coming in the game from when I came in, you came in like to tear heads off, you know, and now the game is really, a young cat told me, like, if he ain't in the club, he don't really want to hear nothing on the radio or none of the hottest songs out right now. I thought about it and it was like, that's kind of true. Like, it's no, you know, he's like, yo, yeah, I used to make feeling songs, and you can pop on your such and such music when you're going through something, and it's not really that now. So the creative process is different. It's the same, but it's different. Like, you still want to kill, you still want to go in and...
It's a competitive field. It's a competitive sport.
Competitiveness, but at the same time, you got to cater somewhat to what's going on without compromising what it is you do and try to make that a marriage. And that's like the challenge of right now, today's music.
Now, you've been very vocal, though, about how, you know, you hear a lot of cats from your era, from different eras, look at today's scene and they be like, yo, this is garbage, this shit is whack, everybody's whack. But you've been real supportive of what's going on right now. You've been vocal about saying, you know what?
Yeah, you gotta show love you gotta show love.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter what it is. Like, when we was coming up, it was different genres of music, be it the native tongue, BDP, the Juice Crew.
PE.
You know what I mean? PE, Run DMC, they all managed to have love for each other, or at least make it look like it was love. You can't really, you know what I mean, oust the new dudes, because they what's going on. They gonna be the ones who carry the torch, you know? I don't wanna go, I can recall coming in where, not no names, but you know, some of them dudes used to be agitated, you know, they would be uptight. Be it that.
About y'all?
Be it that, I mean, just about from that 90s golden era. Before that, like when you see some of them, they'd be mad. I don't know if it was at us or just,
or the whole
I don't know what the reason is, but.
I think those dudes were just mad at the fact that they weren't making relevant music anymore.
Yeah, probably that.
Right. You know, and a lot of those guys, one of my biggest sayings is, one of my strongest sayings that I always tell people is, don't turn into your pops. They don't make music like they used to.
I ain't fucking with that shit.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't. As crazy as it sounds to us, there was a generation that didn't like Run DMC.
Oh, I was there. I suffered from that.
There was a generation that didn't like Public Enemy. There was a generation that didn't like NWA, because they came from previous generations where the music was different.
Right.
So I always tell people, like, when they ask me about music today, I'm like, don't turn it to your pops.
Yeah.
Because the same way you don't like this music, or you feel like there was a generation that didn't like our music. Right. And it's not made for you at the end of the day. But let me ask you a question. That being your aesthetic, you turn around and one of your biggest records was a record called Why, which was a very big political record. That still somehow fit into the sound of what was happening at that time. Was that a conscious approach, or?
No, it was always something that I actually had the concept to do the record in my head for a while, but I never could really think of enough whys.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So it always passed.
Eventually got to
and
a
I
point
do
where
it
you
to the
could.
next album, yeah. But when I got the beat from Have, I felt like that was a good, it just felt right. And you know, politics always catch people's ears. Like, you know, when we went and played it for Jim, that was one of the songs that he said, like, I'm gonna make this big, and he made it big. Like, that's one reason you could see.
You talking about Jimmy Iovine?
Jimmy Iovine,
right.
yeah. When they want to make something big, they can make it big,
right.
yeah. And
Now there was a lot of blowback with that record, man. Like Bill O'Reilly.
I got some Bill O'Reilly. I got some, but that's when you know you hit the levels where you want to be. Like
right.
When, you know what I mean? You got America's ear and America's eye, and that's a good thing. As long as you ain't crossing the line or doing nothing stupid, because they'll definitely nail you if they could catch you in the wrong when that song's in the heat of the moment. But as long as you playing it by the book and moving around and doing what you do, is a good repercussion off that.
But a huge portion of conservative America felt that you crossed the line. And
didn't they call for him to be tried for treason or something?
Well, I mean, you know, they would say basically you were going at the president. You know
as he should have.
As you should have, but how'd you feel at that time? Were you surprised at the blowback? I mean, you knew it was gonna be a big record.
No, I was good.
Right.
Once it reaches all of them, my job is done.
Right.
You know what I mean? It made it past our demographic of people. It reached where I wanted it to reach.
Right.
Because I know how our people
CNN,
was gonna take it.
Fox.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We sparked a flame, and it was a good flame.
Now, one of the things that happened behind that though was some radio stations started to pull the record. The boycott the record in terms of
that's all good.
That was all good.
Yeah, I got nominated for a Grammy for it at the end of the day, so it did its job. It did justice.
Doesn't get better than that.
No, not at all.
Jadakiss, you got some of the craziest lines, the most aspirational lines. Whether you're talking about cars, whether you're talking about jewels, but one of my favorite lines is when you say, "We got the shit, the government got."
The bathtub lift up, or the walls lift up.
We got the shit the government got. Kiss, you got drones? I know you got drones. I know you do. I know you do.
I wish.
Tell us about the new album, man. Top 5 Dead or
Alive is I just want to do some. I just want to keep it in my lane, as well as doing some of the stuff that's going on now. Not too much of it, because I like to cater to my. Not no auto-tune.
Auto-tune was going on 8 years ago.
Yeah. But
not according to some rappers though.
Just trying to figure out how to make a marriage of the golden era and what's going on now.
Some Molly music?
Yeah, a little bit of Molly, not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah, not Molly, just the music, I wouldn't even call it Molly music, just what's going on now with what I naturally do, with a little Old Bay and a little Lowry's, and let that simmer and saute.
Some Sazon, you can throw some Sazon in there?
A little bit of that, nothing crazy, we ain't going crazy.
That's too much soul, man. That's gonna fuck with your blood pressure.
I mean, the blood pressure is up anyway in America.
Right.
That's why I'm trying to get you on with some green juice.
I'm telling you, give me that tapeworm. Kiss. I need that.